boys and girls of grade 5, how have you been? I hope that you have been staying well and doing lots and lots of review. My name is Miss Yulita Brown Phillips, and today in our mathematics class, we will be focusing on multiplication tables. Remember, I always tell you boys and girls that you must always try to memorize your multiplication tables because they will help you to be very efficient and accurate when you're given work to do. Today for our warm-up, we're going to look at a mystery number. This is the segment where we find a mystery number. Every number is unique and special. Can you use the clues to guess the mystery number? I have 8 ones. My tens digit is less than 8. I am 3 times 116. What number am I? Boys and girls, take 30 seconds to find out what is the mystery number. Good. Let's see what you have. I have 8 ones. My tens digit is less than 8. I am 3 times 116. So to find the mystery number, you would have had to multiply 116 by 3. And your answer should be 348. Are you seeing the 8 ones? Are you seeing the number in the tens line? The clue said my tens digit is less than 8. So 4 is less than 8. Good going, boys and girls. So let's continue on by doing some recapping. In multiplication, the number being multiplied is called the multiplicand, and the number by which it is being multiplied is called the multiplier. Let's examine this number sentence. 5 times 2 equals 10. The 5 in this number sentence is the multiplicand. The 2 in this number sentence is the multiplier, and the 10 is the product. Boys and girls, do you remember what names did we give to 5 and 2? Apart from saying that they're the multiplicand and the multiplier, did you say that they are factors? Yes, they are. 2 factors are multiplied in this number sentence to give us a product. When we multiply factors, the result is a product. The answer of the multiplication number sentence is called the product. The product of any number multiplied by a 0 is 0, of course. Take into consideration having 9 pencils. 9 pencils multiplied by 0 pencils will give us a result of 0. The product of any number multiplied by 1 is equal to the number itself. For example, 6,445 times 1 equals 6,445. In a multiplication operation, the product can be equal to the numbers being multiplied or greater than, but never smaller, except when one of the number is 0. Let's quickly look at this example. 13 times 3 equals 39. Do you notice that the product is greater than both factors? Yes. Let's look at the exception. 14 times 0 equals 0. Do you notice that the product is smaller? This is the only time where the product would be less than at least one of the factors. So boys and girls, let's repeat our 13 times tables. Remember, I always tell you, in order to commit your tables to your memory, you can do whatever works for you. You can dance, you can clap, you can tap, you can sing, and you will be able to commit your tables to your memory easier. 13 ones, 13. 13 twos, 26. 13 threes, 39. 13 fours, 52. 13 fives, 65. 13 sixes, 78. 13 sevens, 91. 13 eights, 104. 13 nines, 117. 13 tens, 130. 13 elevens, 143. 13 12s, 156. Excellent work, boys and girls. Now, I have something for you to do. I want you to repeat your 14 times tables at home. Boys and girls, it is time for our tips and tricks segment. In multiplication, the order of the factors doesn't change the product. Example, 12 times 4 equals 48. And 4 times 12, of course, will be equal to 48. The multiplication fact family is found by switching up the order of the factors in a multiplication problem. Let's look at another example. 13 times 3 equals 39, or 3 times 13 equals 39. So boys and girls, you see that the order in which the factors are in the number sentence will not affect the answer. We can also use number lines to help us with multiplication. Let's look at this number line. 3 times 7. You jump 3 times and you jump 7 spaces each time. When using a number line, you always start from 0. So the first factor is the number that jumps, and the second factor tells you how many spaces to jump each time. So we see that 3 times 7 equals 21. Boys and girls, it is now your turn to do something on your own. Let's quickly get this activity done. Number 1. How many 14s are there in 84? How many 14s are there in 84? Take 30 seconds to do that, boys and girls. Good. Let's see what you have. Do you have 6? Well, then that is correct. Put a big tick there, boys and girls. There are 6 14s in 84, because 14 multiplied by 6 equals 84. Boys and girls, on a side note, division is the inverse of multiplication. Whatever multiplication does, division undoes. Let's go to the second activity. You have a multiplication grid there. I want you to complete it. Remember, we discussed what are multiplication grids, and we established that they can help us to multiply numbers quickly. So, remember, we said it's column times the row, and then you get your answer. So, take a minute and get that done quickly, boys and girls. Good. Let's see what you have. The first number you should be calculating for is 14. 14 and 4. 4 times 14. Do you have 56 as that answer? Well, it is correct. Put a tick there, boys and girls. The next one. 2 and 14. 2 times 14 equals 28. Do you have 28? That's excellent. Let's move on to the next number. 13 and 4. 4 times 13 equals 52. Next number, 2 times 13 equals 26. Boys and girls, you have done excellent work. Give yourselves a pat on the back. So, boys and girls, this has brought us to the end of today's lesson. I trust that all that you would have learned here, you would put it into practice. However, before we bring the curtains down on today's lesson, here comes the problem of the day. Our problem of the day reads, double the products of 14 and 2 and 13 and 3. Double the products of 14 and 2 and 13 and 3. Boys and girls, it is now time for your problem-solving skills to kick in. Take a minute and get this done. what you have, boys and girls? The problem asked that you double the products of 14 and 2 and 13 and 3. So the first thing you have to do, you have to find the products of the number in order to double them. I'm just curious, do you know what the word double means? Yes, twice, 2 times. So you have to multiply by 2, or you can add it. But we are doing multiplication. So 14 times 2 equals 28. And 13 times 3 equals 39. So we have our 2 products. Is that the answer, boys and girls? Yes, I know there is another step to the problem. So now that we have both products, we have to combine them, then multiply. So 28 plus 39 equals 67. 67 times 2 equals 134. Or 67 plus 67 equals 134. Boys and girls, do you have 67 times 2 equals 134? Or 67 plus 67 equals 134. Boys and girls, do you have 134? Well, then that's absolutely correct. Again, you have proven to be the best problem solvers around the town. So now, boys and girls, that's the end of our class today. Thank you for joining us, and I look forward to seeing you again. I want to share a Chinese proverb with you. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. In mathematics, we must do, we must practice so that we will understand. Bye, boys and girls.